I'm hiding behind the schedule board. This is our plan for today. Today is circle time for Z week. That is the last letter of the alphabet. We've started with A. We went all the way through. We have all of the reminders on the wall behind. And this is how we're going to spend our time together today. The letter is Z. The next thing that'll happen is we'll ring the bell. Then I have a few things to talk to you about before we take a breath together. So I'm going to start, little friends, by ringing this bell. And this is the special month because the picture card shows a blue bell. And in May, the color of the month is blue. So the bell I'm using matches the picture of the bell on the schedule card. When you hear the bell ring, it's time for circle time. When you hear the bell ring, I will start circle time. Circle time, circle time. Now I will start circle time. These two things will kind of go together today. Calendar talk and then a birthday song. The calendar talk is because it is the last day for our school year. We finish our school year in May, but it's not the last day of May. So we're not going to have preschool after today for a while. We're going to have our summer vacation. But when we're not having preschool, there are going to be some friends who are having their birthday. There are 4 friends who have their birthday later on in May, and I want to sing about them today. There are 4 of them, so we're going to sing it 2 times. And the first time we sing it, it's going to be for these 2 friends. They are sisters. They are twins. That means they were in their mama's belly at the same time, and they were born right after each other. So Kerstin and Linnea are having their birthday in May. So sweet little friends, I want to sing for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kerstin and Linnea. Happy birthday to you. So the day that they have their birthday, there's another friend on the very same day who is having his birthday. He is not their brother. He did not grow in their mama's belly. He grew in another mama belly, and his name is Zeke. Zeke has his birthday the same day they have their birthday. Then there's another friend who doesn't have her birthday on the same day, but she does have it in the same month. Lauren. So Zeke and Lauren will also have their birthday in May when we're not doing preschool anymore, when it's summertime. So Zeke and Lauren, now we're going to sing to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Zeke and Lauren. Happy birthday to you. All you birthday friends, I'm so glad you were born. I'm so glad you're still alive, and I'm so glad I could sing to you before we have our summer break. I sang for Kerstin and Linnea and Lauren, and I sang for a friend named Zeke. But now I have Zeke's name on this card as well. I had Zeke on the birthday card, and now I have Zeke on the golden letter card. Friends, Zeke starts with Z. Zeke starts with Z, which means when I take off the birthday crown, there's going to be something under there. Look what's under there. His star is there. Zeke is the golden letter friend. When we talk about our letter Z today and you hear the sound Z, that's the sound that starts his name. The letter of the week is Z. The letter of the week is Z. Z is for Zeke. Z is for Zeke. The letter of the week is Z. And now, if you already know about the alphabet, you know Zeke had to wait the whole school year. Zeke never got his golden letter on any of the other days. Zeke had to wait all the way to the very last letter. And Zeke, you did it. And now you're the golden letter friend. I'm so glad you had the name that started with Z so we could talk about him today. When we do our breath today, we're going to be using the same Z sound. Because look what I did again. I connected the alphabet action card and the breath card. I put them together with a piece of tape. And in the middle, there's our letter over and over again. If you ever find the letter Z written over and over and over again in a book, it will usually mean that somebody is tired or somebody is sleeping. That's one way that in the English language we show that somebody is sleeping, like, and that's our alphabet action. We go through the whole alphabet, and when we get to Z, we do. You might remember when the letter was X right here, and we went on a treasure hunt. And we did for our alphabet action, we went X marks the spot. Then after we did that, we did Y for yawn. And that was a real yawn again. I didn't think I was going to yawn, but then when I started to yawn and I thought about yawning, I did yawn. And so we do X marks the spot. We went on our treasure hunt. We pretend we got so tired that then we yawn. Yawn. And then for Z, we go. So for our breath, we're going to take a breath in with our head up straight like we're awake, and then we're going to lay our head to the side and make the Z sound. Head straight, breathe in. I'm going to go to the other side now. Breath in, head straight. And one more time. Breath in, head straight. And now we're going to start our day all the way with a little bit of remembering. We've done circle time all year. We've already done it 25 times. 25, because there are 26 letters of the alphabet. And we didn't finish the alphabet yet. Today is Z Day, so we have one more. So there are 26 letters. 26 minus 1 equals 25. That's why I know we've done it 25 times. Because if I counted all of these letter pictures, there are 25 of them. And when we've done that for 25 times, there were books. And in those books, I want to remind you of the characters in these books. And I want to remind you of what was special about them, what was unique about them, how they weren't all the same, these people and these characters in the books. This one you might remember because it wasn't very long ago when we saw this friend, Joe. And I have a bookmark to show you that on one page of this book, you might remember the different ways that people were talking with him. There were different ways that these kids were talking to him before they started playing. Okay, I've got another one. I don't know if you'll remember this one. It was kind of older. This was a book we read once. And there's a page in this book where I have my bookmark, so I'll turn to it, where the friends are swimming. Sometimes in summer, you will go swimming. And notice the different ways that these friends are in the water or next to the water. They're not all doing it the same way. They're not all wearing the same things. They don't all have the same expressions. Swimming isn't necessarily fun for everybody. Maybe it's fun for you because you're you. I have 3 more pictures to show you. This was from so long ago. So long ago. This is the front of the book about Just Ask, showing us different ways that people live in the world and things they do to keep their body working the way that's best for them. There's a picture of somebody giving herself an injection, a shot of insulin to help her keep herself healthy. And she's curious, do you ever need to take medicine to be healthy? This book was full of people who were doing things in different ways than each other. I think you might remember this one about Sophie. I have a bookmark about the page I want to show you. And then I'll turn it to show you the next page. Do you remember the day that we showed this picture and something happened to Sophie? When it was her sister's turn and her sister got the gorilla and then Sophie fell over the truck? And that was the day when Sophie got very angry. Some people would not have been angry. Sophie was angry. People respond differently to things. Think about you. Maybe you would have been angry just like Sophie. Maybe you would have had a different feeling. Because we're all different. Okay, book topple. Here's our last picture walk book I want to show you. And I've got a bookmark to show you this page. This is a page after the first day of school. Some of you will go to preschool again. Some of you will go to kindergarten. Some of you will go to first grade or second grade. Some of you will go to other school grades. Some of you won't go to school, but you might go somewhere new in your life at some point. And look at these friends at the end of the day. Some of them are all the way so tired they're yawning. Some of them don't look tired at all. Some of them look cozy. Some of them look like they're going to start to read their book. Some of them are playing with their puppy. Different things make us tired. Sometimes when we've spent time with people, oh, we need a break. We're so tired from that. And sometimes we're like, that was so fun. I want to do it more. It's different for every person because every person is different. So I want to show you something else that's different when we do our alphabet project today. The alphabet project today, okay, maybe you saw the little picture in the corner and you know what I'm trying to turn the Z into. I'm trying to turn the Z into something that reminds people of a zebra. And the zebra, this is the paper for the zebra. And the zebra papers, there are 3 black ones and then some little white ones, and I don't even know how many. We're going to need the 3 black ones first. We have a long rectangle and 2 short rectangles. And we're going to have to do the short one first on the top. So, friends, I'm going to leave it right here, which means I'm going to have to bend my knees again, bend my body again to get down there. Because if we don't even have room to fit it in alphabetical order. If I put it here, that would not make sense. It would be a funny way of singing because it would have to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, Z, M, N, O, P. That is not how it goes. Z is the last letter of the alphabet. So I have to leave it down there as the last one. Short one first. I'm using a glue bottle, and I am for sure going to do dots today. I'll do 3 little dots on this one. That's really going to stick. And then, yes, I put it right at the top like this. Yes, I do that. I didn't put it all the way at the top, like on the edge, but I put it near the top. That way. Then watch this one. Now I need the long one, and it's going to be a slide. It's going to be a slide. Now I'm thinking about the pictures in the book of that swimming time. Sometimes there are slides at swimming pools. So this is going to remind me of that. And some people will want to go on it. Some people will not want to go on it. It's however you feel about it. It's however you want your body to experience it. It's whatever your body can do with that slide. And look at this, friends. I'm not making the letter T anymore. I'm not trying to start to make the letter I. I'm trying to make a Z. So look, I had to make it slide. Do you know what the number 7 is? Because that looks like I made a 7. But the alphabet doesn't go STUVWXY 7. That's not what it does. It says WYZ. So let's turn that 7 into a Z. I need my last little small one. And I'm only going to do 2 on this one. I did 3 on the other one, but I'm only going to do 2 on this one. And look where this goes. It does not stay looking like a 7. It goes this way so that it turns into a Z shape. A short flat one on top, a short flat one on bottom, and then a slide down together. And to make this look like a zebra, we're going to put stripes on it. Oftentimes when people see zebras in books or at a zoo or at a refuge or a toy, you see the white zebra with the black stripes. You see a white zebra with black stripes. Our zebra project today is a black Z, but I'm about to put on white stripes. But I think people might still know that I'm pretending it's a zebra. So here's how I do it. Dots on my Z. And this is going to kind of be like the other letters where I don't even know how many stripes I have. So I might have too much glue, or maybe I didn't make enough glue. And then I'll just have to solve that. Think ahead. What am I going to do if I have too much glue? Well, I can leave it and it'll dry, or I can wipe it off. What do I do if I didn't make enough glue? Well, I can add more glue, or I can just stop if I don't have to use all the papers. So friends, these are the little stripes. And the paper that we used to make them already had little extra stripes on it. So this is going to be a very stripy zebra Z. And I'm just going to stick them on there any way I want. I'm going to try to make it stay all the way on. Z is for zebra. Z is for zebra. Some of the stripes are long. Some of the stripes are short. Z is for zebra. Z is for zebra. Oh, look at this. I think I will know that I'm pretending this to be a zebra. Even if somebody else was like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. What is she trying to make it be? Look what I did, friends. It turned out. I had the glue on here and I don't have any more left, which means by accident, not on purpose, I had the same number of glue dots as I did stripes. So I didn't have to wipe it off. I didn't have to add more. I didn't have to figure out what to do with the extra pieces because they all fit on there. And that is our Z, our zebra Z. These toys I showed you, friends, in real life, if you see two zebras next to each other, they never have the same stripes. Even if it looks like they do, they don't. That's a fact. That's something true about zebras. Their stripes are unique. So there are no two zebras that have the exact same stripes. And you know what's special about me? And what's special about you? I'm going to open something up. And I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm just going to do it. If you look closely on here, when I look closely on here, I see some tiny little lines. I see my fingerprint. It might be hard for you to see on the screen, but I can see little lines that came from my finger. Our fingers have tiny little lines on them, our fingerprints. And friends, nobody in the whole wide world has the same fingerprints as each other. Our fingerprints are unique. They're just mine. Think of all those books we saw. If all the people in those books were real and were alive, their fingerprints would be different from each other. When you go to school, when you go out in the world and you see people, your fingerprints are going to be different. Even our birthday friends who are twins, their fingerprints are different. So when I say things to you like, the world needs you, you belong in the world, it's because it's only you. There's nobody else who is just like you, even if people try to copy you sometimes. Especially when you get older and you go to school, or if you have kids who live with you at your house, and sometimes they copy you. They do what you do. They try to play the same way as you. They try to like the same things as you. They try to wear the same things as you. They will never be you. And maybe they're doing it because they like it so much. I tried to copy someone today. I tried to copy myself. I'm looking at a book I wrote with the pictures that I drew. And right now I'm looking at the front of the book, the cover, and I'm looking at a picture of myself that I drew, and I'm trying to copy it right now. That's me. I drew this picture that's supposed to be me waving at you. And look, in the picture, I'm wearing a blackish shirt and I'm wearing my blue apron. That's why I wore a blackish shirt today and a blue apron. And look, I made a heart pin on there. And look, I still have my heart pin here. I wrote this book for us, for you, to remember this year and how it was different because we were never together here in the room, but we did preschool on the screen. We were together when we were apart. A preschool pandemic story by me for you. Lots of words about that. Lots of words explaining why in the world did we have to do it this way. And now I'm going to read it for you. Once upon a time, it's about us. Once there was a teacher who loved being in preschool. She wished they could be together. See, that's me thinking about it. I wish we could all come together here. But to help keep everyone safe, they stayed apart. Look, that's supposed to be me right now, waving at you on the screen. She wrote their names on little slips of paper and put the papers in a special box. Now they were together while they were apart. Friends, look. That's what I was talking about in the book. I wrote your names on here and put them in here. Teacher friends filled boxes every week. There were supplies for projects and snacks to eat together while they were apart. They talked about masks and COVID-19. Staying at home for circle time, they learned what to do together while they were apart. A friend of the preschool knit dolls. She called them Peace Pals, and each child had one. Now they could pretend they were together while they were apart. That's what I did today. When I held up Lauren's birthday doll, I pretended she was here, even though we're apart. There was a new color of Play-Doh each month. They rolled and cut and pressed it together while they were apart. This comes the funny page. There was a silly toy named Goodbye Goat and a dog called Chunky Meatball. There were pets who ate the seaweed and an elephant in the coffee. That really happened when my toy elephant fell in my coffee. They put Play-Doh on their noses and turned crayons into mustaches. They laughed a lot together while they were apart. There were crowns and cat ears, birthday hats and golden letters. There were Band-Aids and bunny ears, rainbow tattoos and pirate hats. Now they could match each other like we're copying each other while they were apart. Some of the children lived close enough to borrow toys and books each week. They found things to play with together while they were apart. They found edible seaweed, vinegar chips, and strawberry jam in their boxes. They found chocolate coins, pretzel sticks, and applesauce too. They tried these things together while they were apart. They lived thousands of miles away from each other while the seasons changed. They looked for signs of spring together while they were apart. This is because some of you live in the mountains, some of you live out on the prairie, in the country, some of you live by oceans or lakes or rivers, some of you live in a city. Hey, look, this is about this. This is about that A we did. They turned 26 letters into 26 things with little dots of glue. They chanted about it together while they were apart. A dot, a dot, a dot does a lot. A dot, a dot, a dot does a lot. They growled like lions and went round the sun. They blasted off like May and reached for the stars. Babies were born and people died. They took deep breaths since some couldn't breathe and did these things together while they were apart. I know some people look at this page, they already have this book, and this is the page they look at. Because they know the babies who were born, or they know people who have had to go into a wheelchair, or they know people who keep going back to the hospital or the doctor's office, or they know people who died, or they remember that we did those breaths. They had preschool online for over a year. They were never in the classroom together. They were always apart. So look, that's supposed to be me. And I'm trying to match me today. Look, I even have my earrings on to match my earrings. The teacher wished them well every day they were apart, keeping them forever together in her heart. The end. But there's a little star at the end of this word end. And that asterisk gives you a clue to look down and read more about it. Okay, so the end. Oh, there's a little star up there. So that means I have to look at the bottom and find it. And here's what it tells you. It is the end of the book, but not the end of my love for you. And friends, that's true. That is all the way true, all the way true, all the way true. I'm so glad I got to do this year together with you. I'm so glad that there is a book about you. I'm so glad that there is a book about us and what we did together. And sweetie pies, we're going to match the book. We're going to copy the book, and we are going to sing that we wish you well together for the last time for this school year. The thing that's special and unique about having preschool online, I'm flipping through like I am to find this page, is that it means that because we were on the computer and because I always did circle time on the computer, you can still go to these places to watch them all over again. So we're done doing it this way, but they're going to be there forever. So if you ever miss preschool so much, you might think, oh, I think I would like to go watch the circle time where we made the light. Or I think I want to go watch circle time where we talked about fire. Or I want to go watch the circle time where we had the Queen Quartance Day. But for today, friends, we're going to wish each other well. I'm for sure going to put it here because I'm thinking of us. I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of how you're special. In this world, the world needs you. You're unique as a zebra stripe, as unique as your own fingerprint. So everybody, we've done all the letters of the alphabet. We've been together this whole school year. We've worked hard. We've learned a lot. And everybody, we wish you well. We're not going to sing all through the day. We're going to sing forever and ever, because that's true. Just like the book said. Just like the book said. Look, look, look. Keeping them forever together in her heart. That's why we're going to sing forever and ever like this. We wish you well. We wish you well. Forever and ever. We wish you well. If you don't have one of these books and you want one of these books, your grown-ups can tell me so I can help you get one of these books. I even know that they're at some libraries, so you could borrow it too. Thank you, sweethearts. Thank you for this year. Thank you for being you. I do love you forever and ever.